Welcome to Absolutely Abundant, a podcast for soul line creatives. This is your host, 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞, and this is episode 30, Success on Your Own Terms. Oh, this topic is a big one and something that I just had to learn a lesson that I'm going to share, and the wisdom that came from it and the purpose and direction that unfolded as a result. So what I've been hearing intuitively is that it's time to simplify. It's time to let go. It's time to cut back. It's time to really tune in and to release things from our schedule that no longer bring us joy or bring us some kind of financial return or that serves in a higher way. And I had to start making some decisions. I had to start looking at my schedule and freeing myself up as I feel a desire to travel more and to be that speaker on stages in person now that things are open again. You know, I feel that desire to go and travel and explore and be in front of big audiences. And one of the things that I came to was my podcast. And it has been fun, and full disclosure, when I said yes to doing it, I was also in the middle of writing my book, Free to Fly, Manifest the Life of Your Dreams. I was hosting a retreat. I was planning an international retreat, doing one-on-one coaching, taking on a lot. And I can now see where I have taken on too much and done things that I thought I was supposed to do to be successful, and also to maintain that identity that I created for myself amongst my peers and colleagues and my clients. And it was about moving quickly, doing a lot of things, having lots of accomplishments, money, clients. And then something funny happened. Not funny at the time, but looking back, I know why. The business actually slowed. The more that I had on my plate, the more projects I had going, the more fires I had going, the less money came in. And I started to think, what will others think? You know, I just released a book about manifestation. What will others think if I am not swimming in the cash right now? I need to keep this quiet. I need to keep this on the downplay until it got to the point of, wow, I need to look at this. I need to shift some things up, and not just what I was doing, but how I was living my life. I realized that I'd been so busy chasing the next project or the next clients, the money, that I wasn't giving myself any time to have fun, to be off, to rest. Then I started thinking, what will they think? What will they think if I stop doing my podcast, or if I stop hosting retreats, or if I stop doing these things that others have loved to do with me and have thanked me? And, you know, you've helped me create all these changes and transformations in my life. Thank you so much. And all of that is wonderful. But why am I here? Where am I meant to go next? How do I want to live? What do I want my schedule to look like? I started asking myself these questions when I was in California and realizing that it was time to redefine success. I did a live launch program where I taught live every day for 9 days. And I was like, this is going to be it. I'm going to set everything up, and this is going to be a huge success. And then I can go and travel, and I can finally live my dreams. And it didn't work. I poured my love, my energy, my attention, my focus into this project, and it didn't work. Now what? That was supposed to work. That's where I was supposed to get the money to travel, to go and do what I've been wanting to do. That was going to be my permission to live my life. Then I started realizing this is what stops my clients from pursuing their dreams. This feeling of disappointment, this feeling of failure, this fear of what will they think? Who am I to teach manifestation when I can't even figure out how to launch this program? I went into it. I went into the muck, as we call it. I was in the muck. All the stories came up. People just want to take from me. People just want to take. They don't care. They just take it and they go and they say thank you and then they're on their way. They just want to take. I started to get angry. I started to get more than frustrated. I was angry. Enough of this. Enough of giving my heart and soul and love and energy away for nothing. Enough of this. I let myself get there. I let myself get angry. I let myself go in the depths of it. And I started asking, what are you afraid of, Julie? What are you afraid of? What else are you afraid of? What else are you afraid of? What else? What else? What else? I found myself in that animal instinct, like really in it. This is what we're afraid of. This is what we're afraid of. This. What else, Julie? What else? I kept going and going deeper and deeper and deeper, just like I do for my clients. I did that for myself. I gave myself that gift. I sat with myself in that pain. I felt the full range of emotions. I let it run through my body. Breathed it out just like I'm doing right now. Took those breaths. I gave the sound to the breath. Till I came to that place of stillness, that place of peace. What am I meant to know here, Spirit? That's when I was able to ask, not from the place of desperation, tell me what to do. Why isn't this working? But from the place of, what am I ready to know now, Spirit? I started pulling oracle cards for myself, and the cards I pulled were, don't give up, you're so close. Don't you dare give up. I think one of the cards said, actually 2 of the cards had the exact same message. Don't you dare give up. Like, what does that mean, Spirit? What does that mean? Does that mean I need to keep doing all of these things? Does that mean I have to keep all of these balls in the air? Does that mean I have to do this and not have any time for myself? No, that's not what that means. That means your devotion is being recognized. It means to remember why you're here. You are that door opener. I had a visual of myself standing at the gates of heaven. Sounds ridiculous, but it's true. I had a vision and I was standing there. And what I heard was, Julie, you're not the show. You're the door to the show. Open the door. Let others see divinity. That's your job. You simply open the door for who's ready to see. That's your job here. I had a session with my own coach and I had a flashback, a realization, it's you. I looked at her and I said, it's you. I saw her 3 years ago when I was in meditation. Just met her this year in the physical, but 3 years ago I saw her in meditation and she was at the door. She was opening the door and showing me divinity 3 years ago. And I looked at her and I just said, oh my God, I can't believe this. I know you. I remember you. She looked just like you. She's this little woman with long dark hair, beautiful dark skin. I was like, it's you. I felt such joy in that moment of remembrance. Feeling that playful, giddy, happy energy in her presence, remembering her. And what I got was that is now my job, to remember that is my job and to do that for others. That's what this is about. This isn't about all these different things I was doing. I don't need to do other things. Spirit was saying, Julie, pick one thing. Pick one thing. Show up consistently. And they guided me to YouTube and said, Wednesdays at 4:00, you're going to be going live every Wednesday. And I said, well, what about Thursday? What about No, it is Wednesday at 4:00, Julie. And you will show up in full service. You will show up and you will do what you do. You will share your channel divinely guided messages for whoever is ready to hear them. And you will do it from a place of not expecting others to pay you or to book you or to say good job, but to do it for the sheer pleasure and joy and just because this is just who you are. This just flows out of you effortlessly. This is who you are. Stop hiding your gifts, stop monetizing them and saying, I'm going to withhold them unless you pay me. No. You share anyway, Julie. You show up anyway. So they guided me to commit to Wednesdays at 4. So I said, okay, Spirit, I did it yesterday. That was my first one. And then they're like, all right, what are you going to do the other days? And I'm like, oh, really? I'm going to have to commit to like all these days? Like, this is not comfortable for me. I'm a free spirit. Don't pin me down. Don't pin me down. But something bigger than me said, this is where you are to show up. I said, okay. What else? They told me about my academy. They told me that this is where I would be sending people and not to have so many different offerings and so many different projects and focus. One place, one program, focus. So I said, okay, I'll be on YouTube. I will have the academy for those who feel called to work deeper with me and in our community. Okay, what is this about? This is about helping people to launch their dreams, to have the courage to launch them, and then to let go of the attachment of the results. Success on your own terms is about letting go of needing anyone to do anything in response to what you just delivered. We're used to success looking like money, people signing up, people coming, right? In business, that is what success looks like. People say, did it work? What they're asking is, did you make money from it? I decided to have a more empowering definition of success. And I actually downloaded this checklist in the middle of the night about how to reclaim our power around success. And it was all about, it has nothing to do with the other person. It's about how devoted are you? Did you show up in full presence? Did you show up after having rested fully, taking good care of your body? Did you show up in full service with a desire to help improve someone's life for the better? Was it fun? Did you enjoy doing it? Did it feel effortless? Did it feel like the time just went and you didn't even notice the time because you were just in your flow? Yes. It's a success. I came up with the affirmation, I am already and have always been successful. I am already and have always been successful. No more looking for validation outside of ourselves for success. I claim success now. I'm already and have always been successful. I trust. I am she who knows. I am she who is guided. I am she who deeply listens to herself and the others. I don't know what it's going to look like on the other side. I don't even know what it looks like right now. I'm in the dark. I don't know. I can't see, but I trust. It's very intentional that we can't see right now because we're being called to trust. Where you're guided to go, go. And we're second guessing our intuition that will never steer us wrong. And never steer us wrong doesn't mean you're always going to get the results you want. My soul led me right into this method that from the outside looked like a failure. Looked like a failure from the outside. Was it a failure? The wealth of lessons, the wealth of clarity, the wealth of decisions that came out of this was enormous. And I also got incredible footage that I can't wait to repurpose and put on my speaking promotional reel. So, it's about letting go of what it's for, what this was about, what it's supposed to be about, who it's for, letting go of all of that and just trusting if you're guided to do it, be all in, and claim success before anyone else has a chance to say anything about it, to do anything about it, to pay you a penny. I claim success now. Seems so fitting that this is my last podcast episode for now. Spirit said this is what I was to deliver on stage. Will be given what I'm needed to give to the audience that is asking the questions. Trust. I just want to leave you with, what are you being called to do right now? Where are you being called to go? Who do you believe is your teacher right now? Why aren't you letting yourself have your dreams? Thank you so much for listening. This pause is indefinite. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I will ask you to follow me on YouTube, where I will be showing up consistently. And if you have the chance to come and see me in person, I will be sure to share with my email list, wherever I will be performing, sharing, speaking, going forward. And I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes to this path now because this is my dream. I want you to say yes to your dreams right now too, whatever they are. Thank you. I don't mean to be so dramatic, but this is real. This is how I feel. But all of the links will be in the description box below, and the show notes if you're listening on my podcast, or in the description box on YouTube. And make sure to follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my email list if you want to be notified when I'm going to be performing, speaking, wherever I end up going. Thank you so much for your loyal listening, and say yes to those dreams.